So here it is, part 3 of our Lettin Mango adventure we shot actually just a few years ago. Since then, Lettin has unfortunately gone bust and you can no longer buy this car. But before I get started on this video, let's rewind back to 2021 for those of you who are new here. We wanted to find a cheap track day toy, but one which was electric. So we found the Lettin Mango and begun to strip it of all its parts. Then we fitted race seats, race steering, and decided to take it on the circuit. But try as we might, we couldn't get the lap time to improve or break 100 kilometers per hour. Which leads us to today's video. Can we make further modifications to actually improve it? And also, let's put it in the hands of a professional racing driver. Welcome back to part 3 of Project Mango. Last time you saw us, we struggled to get over 100 kilometers an hour on the circuit behind me. Now this time we want to improve the handling to see if we can get better cornering to improve that lap time and hopefully get over 100 kilometers per hour. So let's see if this special modification, it's called a Watt Link, will make any difference to our lap time. So I'm going to put on my gloves and let's get installing. Before we proceed with the final upgrade of the Mango, let's have professional driver Ding Dao Peng from the China Endurance Championship introduce the differences between our Mango and the original factory model. He'll demonstrate by taking the rear-wheel drive Mango for a timed lap at the Tianma racetrack. However, due to interference from other cars during the Tianma race day, there was too much disruption on the track and there wasn't enough space to push the car to its limit. Additionally, because we replaced the tyres with slicks during the previous session when installing the wide body kit, it really affected the power of this low horsepower car. As a result, the lap time was only 1 minute and 47 seconds. This was rubbish. So what was it like to drive the original car?
我觉得就整车的包裹性包括支撑性都有一定问题，然后过弯的时候它的稳定性不是很好，我希望它的支撑性跟稳定性会更好一点。
Okay, so let's do the work for the modification and see if we can make any improvements. Anyway, let's wait until the modifications are complete and the regular tyres are installed before assessing how much improvement there will be. Let's get the professional technicians from Lansay Racing to start working. So in modifying and adding the Watt Link to the car, we do have to make some relatively large modifications to the existing setup. So inside we've got this longer bolt. Now this is longer than the original, so we need to actually drill some more holes and weld an extra plate in here to make it a bit longer and make sure that this fits properly so it fits through here correctly. We also need to cut off the existing one, so we need to unscrew that and just shear off some of the metal which is hanging down as well. So not too difficult, it should take about an hour. However, installing the Watts linkage requires flexible replacement of longer screws, which involves cutting off the rear triangular beam. Moreover, using longer screws, the original holes on the car's service can't be aligned, so several new holes need to be drilled to secure it. So this project turned out to actually be quite substantial. This is the final part, inserting the Watts linkage. There are several screws on both sides. We've done a lot of grinding to get here. Well, I haven't done any grinding, but this completes it. So this is the last part of putting in the Watt bar. We've got a couple of screws on either end and we've done a lot of welding. I've not done any welding, but that's it. It's finished. And take it out on the circuit. So for installing the Watts linkage and the smaller tyres, it should give it a boost in lap times, right? Remember, 147 to beat. Now let's see what it's like to drive. It's like... Oh, that is a noticeable difference. It rolls a lot less. I mean, the speed isn't much better, but it's not about the speed, it's about the handling. You know, can this handle well around corners? Like, it's so much more agile, so much more. It's made a huge difference. So corner at a bit of speed. It still wheel spins around the corners, which is to be expected. But it's actually really not bad. It's made
quite a significant improvement.
Then let's once again invite Ding Dao Peng to do a single lap timing for the Mango after the final upgrade to see if it will be faster than before. Ding also pushed the Mango to its limits even more. The single lap time at Tianma was 1 minute 38.5 seconds. That's a massive 9 seconds difference. And that's just after changing to regular tyres and modifying the Watts linkage.
What was the feeling of the car after we'd done the modification? Was it an improvement?
就是改完以后，现在整个过弯的稳定性还有支撑性真的比以前的好太多了。
Compared to front-wheel drive track toys like the Peugeot 206 or Renault Clio, the Mango, being a rear-wheel drive car, would have even higher limits and playability if we kept on upgrading it further. So for entry-level track enthusiasts with a budget of several thousand RMB and a desire to experience rear-wheel drive driving, this speedy machine is indeed a very nice choice. Well, it would have been because they've stopped making it and gone bust.